you will have De'Von Achane in this
Correct.
offense, and I'm curious, what you see in a weapon like him. Obviously, he's been using the pass game a lot.
So from afar, just watching him, when I was in Philly, they were in our cutouts from time to time, and what a dynamic player he is. So like when you watch a guy like that, when you get on the field and can watch him in person, now it'll really be impressive because there's so many different things he did. There were so many times where we put tape on and we were playing an opponent that maybe the Dolphins just played, and you watch all the different things he did, whether he lined up as a receiver, a true running back, just whatever it may be. He's so dynamic. I think that brings so much to the offense, right? It really stresses the defense because he's not just playing running back. So it's going to be really exciting to get him out there, once he's healthy and ready to roll. But no, he's definitely a big-time weapon. I'm very excited to be around him.
That was Kevin Patullo, formerly of the Eagles, now with the Dolphins. And as the Dolphins have torn down a lot of pieces that we expected to not be back in Miami, even if Mike McDaniel had remained the head coach, De'Von Achane was one where we just kind of wondered. Once they traded Jalen Waddle, it's like, well, everybody's kind of fair game here. And then they made this big show of, oh, he's not available. Well, for the right price, he is. They're telling us they haven't gotten the right offer yet for De'Von Achane. So they keep him and they pay him. Word broke early yesterday evening, a 4-year extension. There are differing numbers on whether it's a $64 million base, which would be, what would that be? $16 million a year,
Yep.
or a $68 million base, which is $17 million a year. It's possible the final $4 million between 64 and 68 is in the form of incentives. Either way, it makes him the third highest paid running back, new money average. He already leapfrogs Breece Hall, and there is De'Von Achane, third overall. And I'm told that Breece Hall, I'm waiting for the full numbers here. I'm told the real new money APY there isn't even 15, that it's not even past Derrick Henry, but we'll see. And this is all agent games, and this is, the player got security, and it's just a matter of degree. A good deal is a good deal, and at the running back position, anybody on that board has a good deal.
Yeah, they do. It's good to see. Listen, the number, if it stands, he's a phenomenal player. I totally get that. I'm surprised he's going to get that after 3 years, only 1,000-yard rushing season. But at the same time, there's no doubt he's one of the top 10 running backs in football. He is, and he's just hitting the prime of his career. And like we've talked about a little bit here recently, he's the best player on their offense. He's the best guy. There's nobody better. And who's the new offensive coordinator? Bobby Slowick. Where's he from? Oh, Shanahan and Mike McDaniel. Oh, okay, yeah. He's looking at the film going, wait, I run this play. Oh, he's good at it. That was a touchdown. Oh, I run this play too. Oh, damn, that was another touchdown by him. Wow, I need this guy. We got to have him. They traded Jalen Waddle. Tyreek Hill's not going to be there. And then that combination with him and Malik Willis in the backfield, as we know, that's going to be dangerous. It's going to put in the same predicaments that Josh Allen and James Cook or Lamar and Derrick Henry put in defenses, where you just don't know. Wait, did he give the ball? Is it the quarterback? I don't know. And that's a dangerous, dangerous combination right now in the NFL.
They clearly believe in De'Von Achane, and I just can't help but wonder. We talked about how with Breece Hall, once Frank Reich shows up as offensive coordinator and he starts talking to some of the coaching staff and people in the organization, it's like, what are we doing here? I wonder if there was some of that too. As they come in and they tear down everything that needed to be torn down with the Miami Dolphins, John Eric Sullivan, the new GM, Jeff Hafley, the new head coach, it's kind of like, yeah. We can't lose this guy. We can't lose this guy.
Yeah.
And the fact that they paid him, the fact that they're keeping him and paying him is the best evidence that they are not tanking. This isn't a full season push for Arch Manning or whoever ends up being the most desirable prospect in the 2027 draft.
They
are going to try to retool on the fly and win.
Yes. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Totally. They want to make this work with Malik Willis. They didn't give them that kind of money to go, well, it's a one-year flyer. They believe he could be the long-haul answer there, and I believe that as well. Now, yes, they got to support him, and they're all rebuilding on the fly. But you defensive head coach with that offensive coordinator like we're talking about, the best player on your offense, no-brainer. Sign him up. He's only played 3 years. He hasn't carried the ball all that much in the 3 years, too. So you'd like to think, hey, there's a lot of tread left on the tires that way. And then we know Jeff Hafley wants to play through his defense. They have some potential on the O-line. right? They got a lot of high draft picks that, have been good. Some haven't quite gotten to that potential yet, but there is potential there to where they could be something in the run game. So totally understand it. But I will say, surprised that it was that much money. Year 3, he's 5'9", he's 190 pounds, right? It's a little bit different, but I'm all for it because, like we always talk about, he's one of the freakiest guys on the football team. And the running back is, disrespected too often because of that short shelf life they have in the NFL.
And that's the key. As soon as the window opens on getting a second contract, if you're a running back, you have got to try to make it happen because 4 years, 5 years, by then, it's too late. By then, they're going to find somebody else. By then, the concern is that you're getting too close to the end and they don't want to pay for what you've already done. They want to pay for what you're going to do, so you got to get paid before you do it. I think and look, we've got all sorts of different ideas. You've got good ideas. I've got good ideas. Nobody's going to pay any attention to it, but it's a shame. And this is one of the reasons why putting all players in one bargaining unit can be a problem, because I think the running backs have unique needs and requirements to get paid what they can early in their careers, because by the time it naturally comes up, it could be too late. Good for De'Von Achane and his representation to get it done as soon as that window opened after 3 years in the NFL.
Yeah, totally. And you're right. I mean, I wish we could find some type of formula where it's like the running back, it's only 75 cents to the dollar to help them out a little bit. Or if you rush for 1,000 yards as a rookie, you become a free agent and you hit the open market. We've thrown around all kinds of ideas like that. I've talked to running backs about this because running backs have heard me, throughout the years constantly trying to make a case here. But yeah, I don't know if anything's going to be done, but I do think at least the league's starting to realize it. And we are a little bit right back now into a cyclical era of, hey, we want to be big. We want to run the football. And so the running back value has gone up, and I think people are starting to look at it going, hey, wait, we're just doing 2 or 3 year contracts for everybody in the NFL. What the hell matters if we give the guy that's the best on our team and we pay him pretty good for the 2 or 3 years? What's the big deal? And I'm hoping that thought is changing for everybody in the NFL.
The solution, and I say this only somewhat facetiously, to go back to what we discussed at the top of the show, and if you missed it, your loss.
Yeah.
You can catch the re-air somewhere or listen to the podcast. The guys who would be great running backs need to play soccer. Not all of them, but just enough of them to shrink the supply of great running backs coming out of college.
I hear you.
That is the root of it.
Right.
There are great running backs. Every major college program has a running back who could, in theory, play in the NFL. If he can hold on to the football, if he can pick up blitzers, and if you give him enough of a hole that he can get through it, there are guys all over the place that could play in the NFL. And that makes teams more inclined to not pay the veteran and to go with someone else. Look at what the Seahawks did with the Super Bowl MVP. Bye. We'll draft a new running back instead.
Right.
So running backs, don't play a different position. Play a different sport. Go play soccer. Build the U.S. men's national team, and then that thins the number of running backs available to the NFL, and it gets all the running backs paid. Everybody wins. Let's take a break.
Hold
Brian
on.
Burns is ready to take
on. The principal's office is calling for you. They want you at the principal's office again.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.